I'm a barbarian. I'm raging.
He's playing a bard-barian.
He basically is.
Oh, Lord.
Remember, he took the performance thingy.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, so my character, that's part of my character is like he's a big badass lion guy who will like claw your face off, but he can also play the dulcimer.
We start zooming in on the town, top down, hills everywhere, forest reaching to the right, mountain reaching to the left. This is a town called Phandalin. You've all come to the town for different reasons, but mainly because you've heard that this town has work. This town has jobs for mercenaries, jobs for, getting shipments from one place to the other, and you're all here looking for work in different ways. So we go into the inn, kind of zoom into the inn, raucous inn, bunch of different kinds of people. You see, gnomes and dwarves and elves and humans, all kind of sharing beers and generally being pretty jovial and stuff. And on the stage, we see Brooks. Why don't you describe your character?
So, good old Engelbert Coleslaw. That's it's a very me name, right? That Coleslaw is my stage name, actually. Engelbert's my God-given. I don't know why the people call me that. Yeah. Well, I guess if I perform poorly, then they throw it at me. But
yeah.
So I don't know if you guys noticed or not, but I'm a big shredded lion man. And I am shredding the dulcimer right now. And you guys notice that, and you hear it, and you're like, wow, I've never heard anybody play a dulcimer quite like this.
Let's see how true that is. Brooks, why don't you give me a performance check. Roll a D20.
Okay, D20 performance. So
let's see how true that is.
Let's see. So I got 11.
Yeah. So you're killing it.
You're
killing it right now.
I practiced. I checked planning center.
Oh my God.
What a niche joke.
Oh, yeah.
What a niche joke in an already niche scenario.
To all my worship musicians, shout out.
Niche joke in a scenario where everyone in this room
exactly.
knows the struggle. Knows the struggle.
Planning.
So you see this shirtless shirtless lion man, shredded to death, and has a nice pant thing going on.
All black mane with
black
some
mane.
some peculiar white stripes across my body, and you're like, that guy's interesting.
Yeah,
Zebra lion?
He's zebra lion. Yeah, and he's killing it. You got a pretty solid tip jar. Couple of gold pieces, couple of silver pieces, about halfway to the jar with bronze. So you're doing pretty solid for the night. In the corner, we pan over to the corner of the bar and see a guy sitting alone. There's a lot of meat around him for some reason. Daniel, why don't you introduce your character?
So you see, he's a human man. He's got like the DM said, he's got a lot of different kinds of meats, and there are price tags on different sections of meat. Some of them are some rather peculiar colors, so they don't look like your normal edible fare, but he's selling them nonetheless. And he's wearing this deep burgundy studded leather armor, same color cloak, and he's got a little elven long bow on his back and some arrows. And he's just kind of like, anytime somebody passes by, he's like, "Hey, have you ever had beholder bacon? You should try this. It's great."
That's awesome.
The owner of the inn/bar, Don John, walks up to you, kind of a burly black man with these white braids, in a little headband, walks up to you and he goes, "You selling anything? How's it going? You?"
I've had a few bites myself. It tastes great.
Well, I was gonna say, yeah, I don't think selling to yourself really counts. in this scenario?
Well, I mean, I just don't get it, man. It's the best stuff, like the best food I've ever eaten.
I don't. Do you have any? What all? The beholder bacon I've had a couple times. What other? Do you have any more bite-sized things?
Bite-sized things. Okay, so you know how they say everything tastes like chicken, right? So, well, in reality, chicken is like, it tastes like something else, and that's cockatrice. And here's some cockatrice nuggets. You should try it. It's really great.
Don John sighs real heavily. I'll take how much for the cockatrice nuggets?
You know what? If you put them on your menu, I'll give them to you for free.
How about here's a gold piece, and I never want to see those in my inn again. And he takes all of your cockatrice nuggets and walks away into the back.
Wait, at least leave me some. I need to eat it later. Right?
Well, you have a gold at least from Don John.
That's awesome.
Gotta hunt them down, man.
And then out in the, so we come right outside the door, walking in, bunch of people standing in front of the inn. Jeremy, why don't you describe your character?
Okay, so Arizora is, he's kind of like, average looking human guy. I mean, I handsome, but when I say average, like 6 foot, average build. Light brown hair. That's kind of not too short, not too long. And he's wearing light armor. That's just kind of like, I don't know, a lot of neutral colors. Maybe like black and gray and stuff. He feels pretty good. Like he's left his village, where he was kind of like a local hero, and he is happy to hear the music that's playing because he's a bit of a performer himself. He's got a nice voice. So he hears the music and just like rushes in, and he notices the song, and he like runs up there and is kind of like, trying to get Engelbert's attention. Like, hey, can I sing one?
Yeah, Engelbert, why don't you roll me like an insight check?
I rolled a 6.
There's some dude standing in front of you, like giving you the eyes for some reason, and you don't know why.
Don't hate the player, hate the game, man.
He's got his first groupie.
Yeah. You think this guy is like into you?
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
I'm fully misreading the situation.
Oh, I thought you said eyeing me like he was judging me.
No, eyeing you like he's like into
I
you.
see. All right, cool. I wink at him while
Just give him a little.
I'm covering. Confused. I'm covering Backeth in black.
Backeth.
Arizora just kind of like looks at it, like after he just kind of like looks at him, and he's like whatever, and then he just jumps up on stage anyway, and he's
performance check.
He's like Backeth in black. Let's do it.
Cool performance check.
Yeah,
I know this one.
I know this one.
So D20.
Yeah.
Okay. This is weird. Rolling digital.
Emmy nominated person singing the national anthem. Is that what this is about to be?
Yeah.
Okay, that's a
actually it's not bad.
19 plus 5. So,
Yeah, you destroy this thing.
So yeah.
People start throwing more money next to his jar just for you. It's like a separate pile is starting.
And when there's a moment like a break, like maybe while he's like ripping the solo, he just like looks over. He's like, "I'm gonna split it with you. Don't worry."
That's cool.
Yeah.
The chemistry on stage, I'm assuming, is
you guys are
We're locked.
Feeling it. Yeah, you're locked in. You're destroying this, man.
Also check planning center.
Yeah. Also check. Yeah. You also check.
Yeah.
All right. So Don John's looking at you guys. He's very, very confused. Eben, can I get a perception check?
Relatively high perception. That'd be 14.
You notice that normally, you've been here for a while, normally Don John's like the only person here because it's a pretty small town. There's not a lot to do. They have some food, but he just kind of cooks it to order. And you notice that like today there's more people. There's a dude with like big brown sideburns, and then another girl, kind of fit, short blonde hair. just kind of like around at the bar and like helping him out and stuff like that. It's a little different. And then kind of as you're scoping it around, you see there's like a bunch of people sitting at a table. They seem like really intense in conversation, and they're kind of glancing around, maybe a little bit weirdly shady for this kind of place. You actually rolled pretty well based on like where I set that difficulty. Yeah. They're looking a little weird, but yeah. So you see that, and Don John walks up to him. He's like,
as I'm watching, I don't want to go ahead and start putting the meats in my bag
yeah,
of holding.
yeah. He goes, what are you guys need anything? You need anything to drink? Need anything to eat? We got our meat purveyor over here, like selling some stuff. And they just kind of look at him.
Not for them.
They just kind of look at him, and nobody really talks for a second, and then one of them, the kind of taller of the guys says, "We are fine. We don't need anything from you." Don John looks and goes, "All right." And then let me roll.
Now, this isn't the same people as the first two people you described?
This is a group.
Are they in that group?
No.
Okay.
No. So you see Don John has other people behind the bar helping out with him more.
Right.
And there's a separate group of people that are kind of eyeing them a little bit more.
Like customers.
Yeah, they're the customers sitting at a table.
Sure.
Let's see here. All right. And in that moment, actually, Arzura, can you roll me a insight check?
Russian to get all the meats in my refrigerator bag.
This is a great character.
18.
Oh, great. So you see, there's a moment. You're on stage. You're singing. Everybody's kind of into it. You kind of got the place going. This group, kind of like near the bar, is like the only group that's not like in. So you're like, you're eyeballing them, trying to get them into it a little. And you notice there's a moment when one of them meets the eyes of the one of the people at the bar, one of these new people at the bar, and they get the bloodlust in their eyes. And
The bar person or the other person?
The person sitting at the table gets the bloodlust in their eyes. One of these
I hate it when
cloaked
I get
figures.
the
bloodlust.
bloodlust in my eyes.
Bloodlust in their eyes. So you see like anger on their face. They're snarling. They're looking at him, and you see him stand up.
While he's standing, I'm gonna casually like start, moving off the stage. Like, I'm acting like I'm gonna go work the crowd.
Yeah,
but I'm getting within spitting distance of this.
Yeah.
Starting the train.
Yeah.
Everybody.
The
Back in
Pause.
To Back in Black. Yeah. And
We're doing a what?
Not that kind of train.
This tall man walks over.
I love
and
D&D.
leans up on the bar, stares at the man with the big brown sideburns, and goes, "Are you Falcon the Hunter?" He goes, "Who's asking?" "Me, I'm asking. Are you the legendary Falcon the Hunter, who killer of goblins, savior of towns?" "Well, you came looking for him, you found him." He goes, "That's him, boys." And then all four of them change into goblins immediately and start rushing him. Roll initiative.
Oh, geez.
All of us?
Oh, finally. Luckily, I got all the meat in the bag.
Yeah, good call.
Okay, sweet. I got a 10.
So
what you can see. I don't know why I'm telling you.
No. Tell me.
Oh, so I got a 10.
I got a 10.
10.
22. 14 plus 8.
Goodness.
8 initiative.
What is your dex? Is a 1 plus 1?
My dex is.
And what is your dex?
+1, yeah.
+1.
Jeez. All right. Rollies. Roll a d20, both of you.
Dexterity?
No, just a d20.
I'm getting used to D20, so 13.
You see 4 goblins, 2 normal looking goblins. The one that was talking to him is like a taller goblin, but he's fitted in more of like a loose fitting clothing, holding a staff. What you would have noticed if you would have rolled, if one of you would have rolled a little bit higher on your perception check, would have been that whenever Don John was carrying over a bottle, that it clipped through one of their hats. It clipped through the illusion of one of their hats.
Gotcha.
Ah, good old clipping.
Clipping through the hat. Clipping through that hat.
So first up is actually not you.
Fantastic.
Yep.
That's surprising.
Yeah, I know. The other one, one of the other taller ones that was standing over there, sinewy, very like buff, but like lean buff, assassin-looking person.
That's my nickname in high school.
Lean buff.
Yeah.
Goes after Falcon. He's gonna draw short sword and make a melee attack. So we're just gonna see how that goes.
Are we running a map or anything?
Nope.
Okay.
And that is his turn. So he just runs up with a long sword, draws it, and just kind of brings it down. This dude, Falcon, who's kind of like this buffer dude, just kind of takes it in his medium armor, like his studded leather medium armor, like catches it in between, but it still kind of gets in there a little bit. Does a little bit, but not a ton. And then now we move on to Eben.
Oh, they're goblins. All right. And then I'm just gonna sharpshooter. Just how many goblins are there?
There's 4.
Do they look like? Do they all look about the same? Look any particular?
So there's let's roll a
perception.
no, let's roll an intelligence.
Intelligence.
Just a general
That
intelligence.
ain't gonna be that high,
check.
my friends.
Yeah,
It's 16.
that's still good. That's good enough.
Not bad.
So
Had 0 modifier.
knowledge that you would know about these. 2 normal goblins, kind of base level in the hierarchy. They're the ones that they're more like the grunts. 2 of those, they're the ones still sitting at the table. You have the one that stood up and already ran over and swung their sword. That one seems to be like the right hand, probably the stronger one, the assassin-y kind of one,
Okay.
maybe like the rogue of the group. And then you have the one that stood up and asked who he was to clarify. And that one seems to have more of a magical nature about
Well, they
him.
all look like they're about to attack.
Oh, they're all
Absolutely.
they're killing these people.
So the one that spoke first, I'm gonna take a shot at him.
Okay.
Sharpshooter. That ain't going. That's gonna be like. No, that's gonna be like 8.
Yeah, 8 misses.
So extra attack
Okay.
again. Let's try sharpshooter again. Natural 20.
Oh, jeez.
So do I double sharpshooter then?
No.
Okay, I never-
Dice, then sharpshooter.
Okay. All right. So that's going to be 2d8. 7 plus 6, 13, 23.
Damage?
Yeah.
Not enough quite enough to take him down, but that's a lot. So we have, he just took this. It was just an arrow.
Yeah.
Okay, so he took an arrow into his shoulder, and it's like in him,
Oh wow.
Ooh.
like pinned him.
So through the arm, like
Through
through the
the-
bicep.
I'm
into
sorry,
the
he
chest.
didn't
Through
give
the
me
shoulder?
a good shot. I just
Yeah.
had to take it.
through
Yeah.
the shoulder, and it's kind of in his chest cavity a little
Right.
bit right now.
That sounds awful.
Yeah, I know. Anything else for your turn?
I'm just gonna kind of just get it further away. I don't know how far away I am from him.
So
but
you're probably 20 feet away from the table, maybe 30 feet away from the skirmish at the bar.
I want to get pretty much like as far away from like melee range from
Okay,
everybody as
so
I can,
you-
but I'm still within ranged.
You're probably another 15 feet back into the corner
Okay.
away, but you'll be at the furthest point, basically against the opposite
Sure.
wall, kind of near where the stage is, actually.
Cool.
Kind of near where they are. So, into your turn, we move on to next one of the goblins at the table. The goblin at the table stands up, sees you making a run for it, starts chasing you. What was your speed?
30.
Okay, so he's gonna be able to match. He's gonna be able to match and keep up with you. And he's going to. He can't quite get to you to do like melee weapon range.
Okay.
So he's gonna shoot a short bow at you.
Hurrah.
Horrible. Terrible goblin.
Does a 16 hit?
Nope.
All right. So you see, as you're running away, an arrow just and sticks in the wall, right next to where you're sitting with the dulcimer. It's like,
And we're just like, oh.
Well, that just makes me mad.
yeah. And then that is the end of that goblin's turn. We move on to R.
Okay. Where did I wind up when I?
So stupid. Sorry,
Arizura, so
stupid
you
question. So
Yes.
his name's Ari, but he
Arizura.
is Falcon.
No.
No, he's not. He's just
No.
messing
Falcon's
with
just
him.
an NPC.
Or did you?
Okay.
I thought you pronounced it Arizura.
Arizura?
Arizura. I mean,
So-
Ari's
I'm
what
gonna
he goes by
pronounce
for
Ari.
short, so
I'm
Arizura.
innocent to call it Ari and Eben. So
I don't know your name in world.
So
yet,
just to
it doesn't matter.
Eben.
just to clarify, the guy was looking for Falcon the Hunter, and
Yes.
he's like, "Of course I am." So he's just
Yes.
messing with him.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
yeah, that's the performance in him. He's
Well,
like,
not him. Not him.
Yeah, he asked the actual guy, and the guy was like, "Yeah."
The guy was
Oh.
like, yes, I am Falcon.
Oh, okay. So he acts NPC. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
I gotta remember that there's NPCs too.
Yes. So
I am.
you
Dog
got
the Bounty
about
Hunter.
halfway in between. You got about halfway in between the stage and the table. So you're probably 10 feet away from the table and 25 feet away from the skirmish at the bar.
Okay, so the skirmish at the bar looks kind of. Actually, I don't know. Let's do this. So you said that there's like a rogue, there's like an assassin-y goblin.
So the assassinate goblin is at the bar with the magic-y goblin, and then there's a goblin sitting at the table still that hasn't moved yet, and then there's one goblin that ran off and chased down Eben and shot an arrow at him.
Okay. So it looks like Evan's kind of like he's handling himself. Looks like he's got it well in hand. But he didn't finish off the one guy at the bar. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cast Magic Missile at first level.
Oh, okay.
And I'm going to do 2 darts. What I'm wanting to do is 2 darts at the assassin-y one, and then 1 dart at the one who's got an arrow in his chest cavity.
Okay, cool. They auto hit, right?
I believe so.
Okay.
So
do the one to the. Let's do one at a time. So first one at the magic guy with the arrow in his chest, or through his arm and chest.
okay, let me look back at the game log. So the first one is 3 damage,
All right.
and
Not
then
quite dead.
the next 2 are 8 total.
Both. Oh, 8 total. So
5 and a 3.
and both of those were towards the rogue-ish one. All right. So the magic guy has 1 hit point left.
Is that the guy I hit too?
Huh?
Is that the guy?
Yeah.
Nice.
1 hit
I was
point
trying to finish him for you.
God, he's
Yeah, yeah.
hanging on by a thread.
I
I'm
know.
about to have to change targets anyway. So.
Yeah. And then and then 8 damage on the assassin. Awesome. Anything else you'd like to do?
I believe. Do I want to? I'm really squishy, and I just like drew some fire. Actually, I'll let it ride.
Cool.
I'll let it ride. Yeah,
All
that's
right.
my turn.
So that's your turn. We move on to
Oh, coleslaw.
Old Coleslaw, Engelbert.
I know. I think I'm gonna develop my voice into one of these.
Okay, go for it.
So I see old Eben, and I don't know, something about it just makes me so fucking mad. And I'm gonna enter my rage.
All right, bonus action rage.
Bonus action rage. I don't know, something about this guy. He just rubs me the right way. I saw him.
Different kind of mad.
You brisket.
Different kind of
You
rage.
brisket slinging some bitch. I love you already.
I got some brisket.
That's awesome. So because I saw what I noticed while I was playing was I noticed that Don John was giving you a hard time, and I feel for him. So when I saw that arrow go straight past him and barely miss him, I was
All right, so
it got me going.
bonus
So
action. You got your rage going. What are we doing now? You have action and we have movement still. So you are, I would say, 40 feet from the other side. You could probably make your way jumping across tables.
I'm close to the goblin that was chasing him.
Yes.
That's where I want to. I'm gonna attack that goblin.
Got it.
So I'm gonna I'm gonna swing my warhammer at him and crush his bones.
All right. So 1 Warhammer swing. Go ahead and roll me an attack.
Okay, I'm two-handing, so I'm going that route. So I rolled a 4, so it's a 8 plus my rage damage.
No, so not damage. You have to roll the D20 one.
Oh, oops, my bad.
The plus.
Okay, yeah. So, well, that's unfortunate. So 3 plus 7 is a 10.
Doesn't quite hit. First one misses. He's tiny little guy. Running right by you. Swing again.
Okay, I'll swing again.
Second attack.
So 7, and then I guess I rolled a 2-hand. So hit a
15 was the
15.
15.
Was
That hits. That
okay,
hits.
awesome. I hit him with a 15. Also, plus if they're in my tundra thing, then they get some extra hit points, don't they? Or he does.
Yes, you do. So because you get 2 temporary hit points.
Yeah, 2 temp hit.
Huh.
Whenever he rages, he emits this cold aura around him.
Nice.
His white pieces of his skin that it's on, his black fur, starts sparkling, kind of crackling a little bit.
That may or may not be the reason that I have them. The more I use that skill,
What was the damage on that total?
it was 15, wasn't it? Or 5.
I didn't see your damage.
Oh, sorry.
15 was the
15 was the 15 was the hit.
Okay.
And then did I roll the D10?
The D10 one for the 2-handed weapon?
Gotcha. So this was a 12.
Because he runs and you kind of do this thing where you come down, he passes you, and you just kind of pick it up so it doesn't hit the ground, turn around, come down, and this little goblin, is under the hammer. When it falls, goes all the way to the ground, and when you pick it up, he's just mush.
Yeah.
That's a neat trick.
I crushed him.
That sucker is.
That'll teach you.
It's tempting to not let it go to waste.
Yeah, that'll teach you.
It's.
I'll scrape it off and I'll give it to you.
Evan, you think that this might make a very good jelly for some reason, but he's a humanoid, so.
To do humanoids.
Yep.
It's fine. It's fine.
Yep.
Nothing wrong with some
But
goblin
it does
jelly.
give you an idea for later.
Yeah. That's my big jelly hammer, if you know what I'm saying.
Jelly Hammer was my nickname in high school.
All right. So
That's the last one for the day.
So we moved to the other goblin.
Did he die?
Table.
So he's completely obliterated,
Yeah,
right?
he's gone.
All right. So
We have the other goblin at the table, and he is going to. He sees his other guy just get demolished, so he's gonna shoot some arrows at you. He's a little scared of you guys, but he's gonna shoot some arrows at you.
at both of us or just me?
So let's see. Just you.
Okay.
Just
All
you.
right. All right. We'll see.
He rolled pretty bad. What's your AC? He rolled a 6.
I'm a 16.
Okay. So
Hits.
it hits. But it literally just bounces off of you.
My abs are so
It
tough.
goes,
Boom.
it literally makes a ting sound as it hits him, just rebounds off.
Luckily, it hit the belt of my pelt, essentially.
Belt of my pelt.
Yeah. So it just is. I lucked out.
The goblin is going to, on his turn for his movement, he's going to grab the table, flip it up, and give himself partial cover.
Goodness.
Too bad about sharpshooter, huh?
Yeah. But he's gonna give himself partial cover from other people.
Yeah.
All right. We move on to the sorcerer.
Oh, so that's all the action. That's everything I had. I didn't get to do anything else.
Yeah, because you had your bonus
attacks,
action,
yeah.
your 2 attacks.
You
your
can move.
He did his movement to
yeah,
get
he
over
did.
to the
He did.
guy.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right.
Okay, so I'm closer to the guy.
You and him are next to each other.
Mm-hmm.
You and Eben are next to each other. And then Ari's kind of in the middle,
Okay.
headed that way. So, sorcerer's pissed because he did one thing.
This guy he and I hit.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
did one thing. So he's going to take a dagger and he's going to go after Falcon, who's in front of him still.
Mm-hmm.
So 9 damage total for that. And then against Ari, he's going to cast chromatic bolt. It's a ranged spell attack, and that is going to be a 13 to hit.
Not our day. Fellas.
Well, I have like no armor class.
Well,
That's the point of the blade song, and I didn't
until
activate
you're
it.
in your
Yeah.
blade zone, right?
Yeah.
It's going to be fire damage, and and it is 9 points of fire damage.
And I'm nowhere close to him yet, right?
You guys are probably 30 feet away from each other.
Gotcha. Okay.
All right.
I can't remember his name. What's his full name?
Who?
The hunter guy.
Falcon the Hunter.
Falcon the hunter.
Falcon's going to disengage and go grab his weapons because he didn't have anything on him. He's going to go grab his weapons, and then he's going to toss a dagger at him. Let's see. He misses fully. He's going to attack again. Another dagger. Rolls a 3. Wow, those were some bad rolls.
Man.
Hits the other end of the wall. And he's donning all of his armor. That's all he could do was just like attack twice. And now he's grabbing his stuff and like putting all of his gear back on. Back to the top of initiative order. We have the assassin. The assassin is going to. I'm going to have the assassin cast Firebolt on Evan from across the room. Range spell attack to hit. 9 to hit. That was a pretty bad roll too. Doesn't quite reach you. Just kind of hits the ground in front of you. It was a firebolt.
A firebolt. Freaking wasting fire.
and then with their bonus action, it's going to use just a dagger attack on throw a dagger at Falcon, and that is also going to miss. Golly,
Man.
it's a terrible assassin.
Is that Will Wheaton?
Yeah, no, I'm
Will Wheaton?
Yeah, I'm rolling like Will, dude. This is awful. So we move on to Evan.
All right. I'm Hunter's Mark, the magic guy. And then sharpshooter attack.
Jesus. Overkill. The overkill.
11 minus 5, 6 plus 11, 17 to hit.
Yep.
All right. Let's just do that one first.
Yeah. You just need he's dead.
Oh, he's dead?
He only had 1 hit point.
Okay. Extra attack. Assassin guy.
Oh yeah, so you
Sharpshooter.
he took out the one that he started on,
Yeah,
and now
yeah.
he's going for this one. So we got 2 left.
But I have to bonus action to move Hunter's Mark, right?
Yes.
Okay. So extra attack, assassin guy, sharpshooter.
Okay.
That's a natural 1.
So that's a wild miss.
Oh, I got a little excited.
You so you shoot one.
I don't know why that guy.
You look dope. You shoot one, and it goes through the neck of the sorcerer as he's like going to cast a spell or something. And it goes through the neck of the sorcerer, stops him from casting, falls dead.
Oh, wait.
dead
Can
as a
I just say,
doornail.
like, I try to like do this and then not look and aim, and it just goes terribly.
Exactly. You try to no look it for the other person,
Bro,
and it just goes straight out the door.
First try.
360 no scoping it with a bow.
As people are running out the door trying to get out of the
Just
tavern from
accidentally
this
shot a
combat,
guy.
it just goes out the door.
That's amazing.
You
That's
don't know
so
where
cool.
it went. You don't know if it hit anybody.
It probably hit.
It probably hit
Yeah,
somebody.
it hit something.
All right. Any more on your turn? You want to move? You want to anything else? I think you just have movement.
All the immediate threats are gone. They're jelly. So I'm
Yeah.
just going to stay.
All right. So you're going to stay across the other side. We got Maury next.
All right. So assassin is still up.
Assassin's still up. So I can give you the general. We only have 2 people left. We have a goblin behind a table that's shooting arrows at the other 2. And then the assassin that's trying to take out Falcon.
Okay. I'm gonna go for the assassin,
Right.
Because I might wanna try to talk to that dude behind the table. Let's see. So I'm gonna cast chromatic orb on the assassin.
Oh, nice.
That was my nickname. Now.
So that's a 25. That's
my nickname.
a 25 to hit.
Yeah.
Man,
Yes, you hit.
That's so mean to me.
17 damage.
Yo.
Jeez. What damage type was it?
Let's roll with cold damage.
Okay, cool.
Oh, cool. So we both have cold.
Chromatic orb is like
Oh.
it can do every type of damage depending on what you roll.
Sweet.
Cool. Anything else?
And I'm just gonna. I guess I'm gonna kind of like. I'm gonna kind of move to where, like, move towards like to support Falcon.
Okay.
Since he's by himself.
Yeah.
Maybe like get in between the assassin and him. How's the assassin looking?
Pretty hurt. Not not close to death, but pretty hurt.
Totally forgot to do Dread Ambusher at the beginning of combat.
Oh, nice.
Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and, as a bonus action, just so I'm not as squishy, I'm going to go ahead and he starts kind of like singing to himself. He uses his blade song.
It goes like this.
I literally thought of that song on the way here.
And he has plus 3 to AC, some more con.
That's the song I'm going to play if we win.
There
more
we go.
walking speed, all that good stuff.
Awesome.
And then he's going to like chill with he's got his longsword out.
Very cool. So, next up, Mr. Coleslaw himself.
Yeah. So I noticed that old caster boy over there is shooting he's shooting some cold, and I'm like, that's right up my alley. I think I'll get along with this guy. So, would it be possible? I mean, I have 45.
Yeah. So you have 45 speed. You can get from one end of the tavern to the other.
All right. So
there is the assassin going after. So now him and Falcon, Ari and Falcon, and then we still have a goblin behind a table.
What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna head over. I want to finish off that assassin because I don't quite like that he's attacking my cold shooter.
All right.
So I'm going to run over to Falcon.
All right.
And Ari, get into their position, and I'm just gonna let loose.
Whack him.
I'm just gonna let loose on the
All right.
assassin.
Go for it.
So I rolled a 5 + 7 is 12 for my initial roll.
Okay.
And then
That misses. So swing again. So you come over.
Oops.
He was ready. He saw you come over as you were running across the room, and you took a wide swing, and he just ducked and parried it with his swords.
Yikes.
Take a second.
Okay, so what I'm gonna do is
Second attack.
So I roll an 8 + 7 is a 15.
That hits.
Oh, that's better.
Sweet. So now I got a roll for my damage.
Roll
right?
for your damage, right?
5.
5 damage. Awesome. So parries it. You kind of bring it around and give a little clip on his arm. Yeah.
Oh, I clip his arm. Gotcha.
Clip his arm.
He was already super weak. Right?
Took some meat off the shoulder.
You can have that. You can have that, by the way.
Right.
All right. Make sure.
Not the good kind. You don't keep that kind.
Look, who's to say he doesn't? We don't know. I don't know this guy yet.
Don't keep that kind.
It doesn't mean it's not tempting.
I mean, that's fair. All right.
Hey, man. I can make roadkill look good.
I can make anything work. All right. So Goblin, that's behind the table. He sees you run by, take a piece out of his friend over there. So he's going to run up. No, he's going to stay behind the table because he's a little safer there.
Question:
Yes.
I have a bonus action called Daunting Roar.
Okay.
I've already it's action combat 2 weapons, so I have a Daunting Roar. I can use that bonus action, right?
You can use that bonus action, probably on your next turn since we've already kind of ended your turn.
Yeah. So I was just asking as a bonus action. This is once per short rest.
Yep.
So like if I'm in my rage, I can do it once but I have to rest if I do it again.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
Can you read it off for me real quick?
Yeah. So it says creatures of your choice within 10 feet that can hear you must succeed on a Wisdom saving throw, DC 16, or become frightened of you until the end of your next turn.
Okay, cool. Yeah, so that would be a thing that you would probably use like round 2 with a lot of enemies like this, where they would have to kind of stay away from
Okay,
you.
so I'll keep that in mind next time.
Yeah. All right, so this goblin is going to stay behind. He's going to take a pot shot at you just to see.
Bring it.
Is a 16 hit?
It don't.
It don't.
Nope.
So this is one of those things where you're just like bored now because he's like, you're obviously a better marksman than this guy. He's just like this tiny little goblin. He's just trying to. She's like, and he's just like, you kind of like sidestep it a little bit. It's zoom. You're like, gonna.
What was
you,
that?
You grab the arrow and then you pull it out of the wall and just put it back and put it in yours.
Yeah. It's a little small. But
Yes.
Is he next? Is he on deck?
gotta do the hunter.
Assassin first, then him.
Okay.
Hunter, then assassin, then him.
I'll try to make sure.
No, you're good. You're good.
So, Falcon the Hunter picks up a short sword. He's going to go after the assassin that's coming after him. So he goes in. He's going to, that's a 20.
Oh, no.
Dirty 20.
Yeah, dirty 20. That's a 8. That misses. And that's a 16. That hits. So he hits twice. He does 12 damage. Yeah, 12 damage to the assassin. So just kind of parries, hits, and then kind of takes a step back to pull some distance between them. Looking pretty hurt. Feeling like you could probably take... You feel like... Both of you feel like you could probably knock him out if the other one doesn't.
So if I'm close to Ari too, he's got my bonus.
You have to do your bonus action thing again in order for Ari to get it because he wasn't there the first time you did it.
So
it's got to be within you.
Oh, so that's like it happens like
when you rage.
So it like boosts and like anybody that's so it doesn't linger with me. That's what I'm trying to say. Okay, that makes sense.
Cool.
Yeah.
All right, so assassin's turn. Gonna return the favor. Probably gonna split the damage between probably you and Falcon. A 22 to hit
Yikes.
for you. That'll do it.
What kind of attack was it, though?
It's a scimitar, so you're gonna have it, and it's only 3 damage.
Yeah.
So
Half down to 1.
half down to 1. Yeah, you only take 1.
Are you talking to me? I only take 3 damage.
You're in rage.
Oh yeah, true.
All right. So, and then the next attack,
Nope.
18.
Oh,
That hits.
Okay, cool.
That hits Falcon.
Oh, I see up there that.
That's 4 for him.
So I only took
You only took 1.
Yeah.
one. Okay, cool.
That's the
Because the
perks
half
being
thing.
a barbarian.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, okay. So I see what you mean now.
Yeah.
Okay, that makes sense.
As long as you're in rage.
Yep.
Oh yeah,
And it's
true.
just like slashing, piercing.
Gotcha.
Not magical.
Okay,
Yeah.
cool. So if he hit me for magic, I'd be in trouble. So
Yeah.
sweet.
So, hit Hunter, took another blow, or hit the Falcon Hunter guy, and now, Eben.
Bonus action. Move Hunter's mark over to the little dude hiding behind the table.
All right.
Sharpshooter. Oh man. So -5, so it's 11.
11 misses.
Oh man. So
Hits the table.
sharpshooter. It's gonna even be less. So 2 misses. Stupid table.
That table's doing.
And he
Lord's
hit
work.
a little goblin snicker.
If I didn't do sharpshooter, I might would have hit him.
You probably would have.
Well, actually, no. Without sharpshooter, he still has cover.
Oh yeah.
With
No, I think you ignore it. You ignore
with
it.
sharpshooter.
You ignore it. I
Oh,
think
is that a constant thing?
Yeah, that's the constant.
Oh,
The
nice.
damage thing is the thing that
Well, my bad.
yeah, the damage is the -10 or the -5 part plus 10, but the ignoring cover is a constant.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
So, all right, anything you want to do else?
Is there any way to try to get within like a better line of sight to that
Yes,
that guy?
if you could it'll be a roll to do this.
Okay.
Make a acrobatics check.
Okay. 15.
Sick. All right, so you hop up on the tables and you run across all of the bar tables along the wall, back closer to where you were sitting,
Okay.
and give yourself a better advantage.
Nice.
Kind of get to the side of him, where he's not under cover anymore. He's not in cover anymore. And you're probably about 20 feet within them as well.
Okay.
All right. So we move on to Ari.
All right. I'm gonna take aim at the assassin.
All right.
And I'm gonna go ahead and firebolt him because I think he looks like he's almost done.
Yeah, go for it. Roll to hit.
Aw, 11.
Misses.
Yep.
What a stupid.
What a stupid.
Got him.
I didn't think that was funny.
Got him.
Roasted. If the fire didn't roast him, Evan will.
Okay, my blade song doesn't give me any extra. So,
No,
yeah.
Blade Song doesn't do any bonuses to the spell attack.
Yeah, that's my turn.
Good. Okay, cool.
Actually, as a free action, I assume it's going to be a free action. I'm going to just say, lead the little one. Like take out the leader, but lead the little one.
Alive, just alive.
Yeah,
I can hurt him,
like
right?
you can hurt him. Just
Okay.
don't kill him.
All right, good.
Cool. End of Ari's turn. Over to Mr. Engelbert.
Oh yeah.
Sorry, I totally forgot about that.
So that assassin, I'm still raging, right? I'm on fire, even though I'm a cold guy. And
Heating up.
I know it's a little bit of a paradox going on right here. I want this assassin guy. I want him done for. So what I'm gonna do is he close to me? Yeah. Okay, he's very close to me.
Yeah, you're within combat range.
Okay, I'm gonna warhammer him again. I'm just gonna swing.
Go for it.
I'm just gonna swing. So I hit. I roll a 10.
A 10 to hit. That'll miss.
Gotcha. So I got one more.
Yep.
Now this is a 25.
Oh, that'll hit.
Yeah. And then
That'll do it.
roll for the damage.
Yep.
I rolled a 0. Or no?
You can't roll a 0.
What is? I guess that'd be a 10 then.
Yeah.
10 plus 14. Okay, I was confused. I saw it on the thing. So 14 damage.
14. All right. So you come swing. He parries, leaves himself open. You're like, that's the moment.
Oh, sweet.
And
I see it. The opening thread.
yeah, exactly. And then you come down right in between the neck and the shoulder
Oh.
and just in. You don't go full through,
Oh.
but you kind of put your leg on him and just pull it out.
So
He
sick.
looks like Play-Doh.
How does that make you feel over there? I got his meat senses tingling over there.
I don't know how I feel about the term meat senses.
I love how just like I've created this headcanon that you're just obsessed with any kind of meat.
I mean, you're not wrong.
I know, but he's like
You're not wrong.
He's a meat peddler. So
Engelbert,
yeah, did I?
is that everything for
Yeah,
you?
dude.
All right.
In that turn, I crushed him. I crushed his.
You
I
did.
destroyed his clavicle. I just.
You did.
Assassin's DED.
Yeah.
Okay.
Assassin is dead.
So we got our one little guy left behind the
One
table.
little guy, he's very, very scared, very terrified. He's going to try to run. He just watched all his entire friend group just get murdered.
Are we still in initiative?
Yeah, oh yeah, you're still in
Okay.
initiative. He's gonna try to get out. Let's see how long. I need to see how much his speed is. Yeah, he can get out of here. Actually, he's gonna disengage. He's going to just like fully dash out of here.
Tell your
So
friends.
he's
Tell
gonna-
your mom. Tell
he's
your
gonna,
dad.
He's gonna get out. He's leaving the room. He's out of here.
Tell your grandma. Tell
Speedy
your
little guy.
dog. Tell them all.
Kicks over the table so that you guys can't really follow him either. So, and that's the end of combat. We're out of combat. All right.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah. You
Victory.
guys won.
We sure
Victory.
did. We sure made it out.
Victory. So you got Don John comes out from the kitchen. Are we good? Everything clear? Everything good back there? Falcon looks at him and goes, sorry, man. I didn't realize that the goblins had a sorcerer with them to kind of hide them. I killed their entire family. They pillaged a town
Okay.
and they stole some of their children and they were going to eat them. So I went in.
Understandable.
I went in and he gives you a quizzical look, understandable, because he's not sure if you mean because of the eating part.
I'm
or
gonna
because
let
of the
it sit
children
there.
part.
I'm just gonna let it sit there.
Stares at you awkwardly for a second and goes, well, so I had to go find their cave and I killed them all. Well, I thought I did at least. Turns out some of them were on patrol. So they came after me, but I guess hopefully they won't be coming after me again. I probably need to go hunt that other one down just to make sure they don't come after me again.
Good idea.
Yeah.
Picking up all my arrows. I go outside and get the one that I like randomly shot.
Yeah.
You boys, you three because really nobody else in the tavern at this
Is this
point.
Don
Everybody
John?
kind of. No, this is Falcon. Falcon looks at you guys and goes, "Now, you three, you seem pretty practiced with them weapons. There, yours."
I dabble.
I've been known to swing a hammer or two.
Well, Don John kind of speaks up. You guys know that, it's pretty open here. We got jobs for hire. We're always looking for people to kind of send out. And me and Falcon here, we kind of run the mercenary side of the thing. We people give us problems. They pay us to help them get fixed. Falcon, puts everything, cleans off his stuff, and looks at you guys and go, in fact, I had a couple come in the other day that if you guys are down, it's going to be a 3-person job. If you guys are down and make a little extra cash, you could probably go handle this for me.
Monsters? You got monsters we're fighting?
Well, I'm not 100% sure.
I just need to restock.
The note said that something kept taking their cows, and they're not 100% sure what is taking their cows. But they're finding pieces of cows just kind of littered across their field.
We could be hunting another cockatrice. You can stock up on some nugget meat.
He took all of it, so I need.
I know. Yeah. All right.
By the way, I'm Eben. Ebenezer Silverleaf. You can call me Eben if you want to.
My name's.
Kind of brushed his hand through his. I didn't describe what he looked like. It's my bad. Auburn hair.
Yeah.
Tall.
Well, handsome fella. My name's as you can tell, I'm a lion. My God-given name's Engelbert, but my stage name's Coleslaw. Don't ask.
Coleslaw. Okay.
It's a yummy treat.
like
It pairs
coleslaw.
well with some of the meats you're slinging.
I
So
believe it. I've had it.
I've had plenty of coleslaw tossed my way for bad
Dude,
performances. So
You just do some ground dragon meat and put coleslaw on top of it and burger. It's great, man.
This is my kind of man right here. I said it how I said it too.
And you, sir, Don John kind of points at Ari and says, "And what was your name? You're kind of newer to town. These two have kind of been around a little bit, but
Yeah, my name is Arzura, but everybody calls me Ari in my village. I don't know. I was just a bit of a local hero and kind of got tired. Like I felt like they could handle the local problems themselves now, and I've kind of outgrown it. So I just wanted to go and help people.
Well, I like all the little colorly balls you throwing out there.
Well, thank you.
I saw your cold magic, and I was rightfully into that.
Oh, that's what that was.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. I can do a lot of different kinds of magic.
Respectfully, your fire flinging might need some work, but that's okay. Po body's nerfed. You know what they say.
Oh,
Po
yeah.
body.
Falcon kind of looks at you guys and says, "Yeah, I think you guys can probably handle." Now, like I said, I don't necessarily know what's going on over here, but the lady that runs the farm out there, we haven't seen her in a little bit. We're hoping she's okay. I've sent a couple people to check on her, and they haven't come back. So, and I haven't had the time to go myself because I just got back into town from killing all them goblins. So,
Well, I mean, this is my first stop. Like I left, and then this is the first place I've come to. So I need some work. Be happy to do it.
all right.
If these guys are cool with,
I'm down.
yeah.
I'm always cool. I come from the mountains, so I know everything about being cool.
Well, how about when you get back, the job.
I love this guy. I love this character.
The job will pay 20 gold pieces a piece.
Oh, that's good.
Sounds good. Yeah.
I like it.
Oh,
Yep, 20 gold pieces a piece. And for starting, for accepting, we'll give you a couple. We'll give you a meal real quick before you go, and
I can cook it.
couple. Yeah, you can if you
Yeah,
want. You don't have to.
you wouldn't mind sharing some of that.
Don John's over on the side. And he just kind of looks at Falcon and goes, "Don't give him." He asks me all the time, and I don't want him to. And Falcon's like, "I'm just trying to get him to go do something for me."
As a bit of a carnivore myself, hi.
And he hands each of you guys healing potion, normal one,
Sweet. I was about to ask.
Yeah,
Can you patch me up? I took a hit.
Yeah. He hands each of you guys a healing potion. You guys are going to take a short rest while you eat, and he's going to give you details on the job.
So can we stock the healing potion?
You can if you want. Yeah.
I'm gonna do.
Go into inventory.
Okay.
Because our short rest hit die, they reset on a long rest, right?
Yes.
So I'm gonna burn those before
Just,
I burn.
Yes. Yeah. So the healing potion is more for like the job itself.
I can add it to a backpack, right?
Yeah.
Either one doesn't matter.
Yeah. it
I'll add it
doesn't
to
matter.
my backpack.
So the healing potion is more for the job than for the thing that just happened, and the short rest and the meal is more for the thing that just happened.
Yeah. Okay. So and then we can click short rest up here, and then
10 hit points disappear after short rest,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
so
Regular healing potion to inventory.
Yep. Regular healing potion.
So do I? There's reset maximum HP and then automatically apply healing with the dice result.
Yeah. Automatically apply healing with dice result. Is what you
Okay,
want.
so I could just take a short rest now.
Yeah.
Confirm. All right, I've taken the short rest, so my abilities are reset. I guess I don't. Do I heal from that?
You can.
You can roll
Daniel.
it.
Yeah, you'll have to show him how to do that on his thing.
Roll, right?
Yes.
Oh, a D12.
So you can roll.
It's per level, so it should be 6, I think.
So you can choose to roll as many as you want. You probably don't need to roll more.
Okay, so just
As many,
Yeah.
I rolled a
And
10.
So you're back up.
Yeah. So there you go.
So you can roll as many as your level is.
Oh, so if I'm level
per
5,
long.
I got 5 of these, and then I can, and that's every time I do like a short rest.
Yeah.
Okay, that's cool.
So it's like a little mini heal
And then
sesh.
long rest totally reset.
Okay, so the long rest you don't have to do any of that; it just automatically.
Yeah,
does.
yeah.
Okay,
It'll automatically do all this stuff.
That makes sense.
By the way, I don't want it to be like weird later. I definitely didn't have my light armor equipped.
Oh, that's fine. That's fine.
So yeah, when I have a higher armor class,
What is
No. That's fine.
what is your actual
it went
armor?
1 point.
Oh,
four-
I
so
guess
14?
lore
I
wise,
was at an
he
11.
Oh, so you're at 12.
Went to 12. Yeah.
yeah, lore wise, he wasn't expecting to get into a fight
yeah,
at this
yeah.
bar.
You were just chilling, dude. You were
Yeah.
traveling. You weren't expecting to get
yeah.
hit.
So next time he'll be chilling. So,
Yep. All right. We're going to go to. He's going to be telling you guys about the job. So you're going to be going to a place called Umbrage Hill. Umbrage Hill is mainly just like a big farmland. It's like a massive open field, hilly farmland. It's ran by a lady named Adabra, and she makes milk. She makes potions. She makes all sorts of kind of stuff for the town and sells them in different places. She's been not heard of from a long time. Her stores haven't been restocked. Like the people that buy from her haven't been restocked in like a couple days. And normally she comes every day or every other day to kind of bring some new stuff. So they haven't heard from her for a while. And then people have noticed like pieces of cows just like littering the way to her. So they're like a little worried about everything. So they weren't sure if it was like maybe like a wild animal that got in a hold of a cow, and sometimes the cows get loose. So you never really know, but they're a little worried about it. So they wanted to see, they're going to send you guys out to check out what's going on. After you finish your short rest, you finish your meal, you guys head on outside of town. Falcon's going to send, kind of give you the general direction, say, you walk west outside of the town. You basically just go straight through the hills until you see a giant windmill. That's where she lives. She lives. Her house is the windmill.
And Falcon's not coming with us.
No,
is he?
no. He's going to do some other stuff.
Okay, so he's just leading us.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
yeah. He's just sending you guys like to the edge of town and sending you off in the right direction, and then you guys it'll be the three of you on the way. So, as you walk, you start walking towards Umbrage Hill. Any conversational things that you guys want to do? Anything that you guys need to talk about or do character-wise?
So what got you into the meat peddling business?
So I've kind of always done the whole out and about, just survival kind of thing. So, I mean, always grew up hunting deer and just wild birds, that kind of thing. But I kind of got stuck in the Underdark.
Oh,
And never been there before, and got trapped in, so I had to find my way out, and I was in there for probably about 2 weeks, and had to eat what I killed and
Horrible.
realize that it tastes better than what's on the normal menu. So and I'm a huge believer in it. So that's my story.
I like it. It reminds me of where I come from. You know, my entire family passed away in the Great War of the Dragons.
Mm.
And I was the only one left. I was young. I was as young as I could be, the youngest in our family. And I noticed them all just disappear. That's why. Why do you think I play the dulcimer so well? I had to find a way to cope.
That makes sense.
And I just kind of sort of covered up the pain with some music and song. And I heard your voice over there, Ari, and it took me back to when I was first learning how to play. I also got this little hand drum here that I carry around with me. I don't always have my dulcimer, but I'm a rhythm guy. I'm not really much of a whistleblower.
You can see as Engelbert is walking, he's just kind of playing like.
I'm always tapping. I'm always doing something.
It's like, you know, that when you have like the jitters or something with your fingers, he's just like constantly like tapping to it.
IRL, I do that. I'm always like air.
Dude, I can't hear you whenever you're tapping the drums like that, man.
Yeah.
I can't hear the rest of the band.
Yeah.
Man, you got a hell of a voice in that throat, son.
Well, thank you. You know, I don't know if you had picked up on it, but that little song I sung during battle, like that's kind of where I get my the person who taught me how to magic. Yeah, it's through this power of something called the Blade Song. So,
Ooh.
Yeah, like that. Got to be good at it, or otherwise, you know, you can't be flashy when you're magicking if you know your voice sounds like crap. So I practice a lot.
That makes sense.
He's a pocket guy. I can appreciate that.
Got to have a good voice if you want to be flashy. That's all I heard.
Yeah, there you go.
I like it.
So you guys are walking through the woods, and you see the woods start to kind of clear. Come to a clearing, and beautiful hillscapes, and you see the tip of a windmill kind of over the top of a hill. So which means this windmill's pretty freaking tall if you're seeing it over like the span of a hill. So you start walking towards it. Engelbert, go ahead and give me a perception check.
All right, let me roll you a perception check. I got a 19.
Nice. That's great. You smell something kind of rancid.
Sorry, guys.
A little rancid.
Wasn't me this time, I promise.
Evan, you give me a perception check.
All right. 17.
Killer, you smell 2-day-old raw meat.
Oh, he knows.
That doesn't smell like somebody properly treated their food.
They did not put a mustard base on that.
That's no salt, no cold. That's just not good.
As you walk, you notice with that 17, you notice on the side a cow leg. It's kind of on the side. I'm like, that's kind of weird. That's very specific.
Notice anything about the way that it's
It looks bitten off, like bitten to be removed.
bitten to be removed?
Like teeth serrated edges. It doesn't look like it was cut clean by like a
able
blade.
to measure the shark's jaws by the bite radius on it.
No. Is it not clean like a blade, more rough like an animalistic?
That's
Gotcha.
scary.
So
It looks rather big.
yeah, and then you keep walking. Ari, give me a trying to think. Give me a nature check.
Ooh, that's a natural one.
Ooh.
4.
You think that the flowers around you are all poisonous for some reason. They look very similar to a flower that you saw that were all poisonous.
Hey, y'all, what those flowers over there? We have them back home, and they'll kill you pretty quick. So
No wonder these cows are dying.
yeah, watch out for those. I don't think it got that one, but it might have got some of the other ones.
And those flowers taking a huge bite mark out of them.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. They're dandelions.
This guy's off his rocker. But it's fine. He's a good guy. I'll let it slide.
Oh, that's funny.
Good man. Let him slide. He's fine. He don't mean no harm. He's just trying to.
So you're walking. You get to the top of the hill. Of kind of overlooking, and you see beautiful big windmill, kind of moving. A stark lack of animals for an area that should have a ton of animals.
No animal noises or anything like that?
Silence. Okay. Absolute silence. Kind of creepy, actually.
Leery.
Kind of weird that there's no siren. And then you see some rocks. In a kind of in some circle pattern, or kind of piles of rocks stacked up. And all of you give me either a history or a religion check.
18.
Okay.
11.
Yikes.
11.
It's a 3.
Okay, Arzer, you would know that these piles of rocks, the way that they've been stacked, are used for burial when you don't have a lot of time. You're burying bodies. You stack rocks on top of them to kind of press them into the ground, and so you see all these stacked rocks, and these are all individual people that are dead. These are graves.
So there's stacks of rocks. There's multiple stacks.
There are 4 or 5 stacks of rocks.
Gotcha. So I'm just gonna y'all didn't know anything.
No, I didn't.
I rolled an 11, so
I rolled a 3. I'm clueless.
Ari's the only one that would know that.
Yeah. So he's just gonna say, wow, a lot of makeshift graves out here.
No, that's what they are.
Yeah. How many of them are there, DM?
Let's say 5.
So yeah, at least 5. Or five gone.
One looks older. 4 look very recent.
Yeah. So he's just gonna he's gonna fill them in on that. It's yeah, 5 seems like a lot of makeshift graves at one time. I mean, I know they weren't all at the same time. This one's been here a while, but these 4 seem like all at once. Pretty recent.
And then you look down where the windmill was, and they said that she lives at the windmill. So you would think there would be a house
right
against the windmill, and there used to be. For sure, there used to be something there. It's rubble kind of everywhere. And you can see where a chimney used to be, not quite it burned down, but just something demolished it. Just demolished it. And then there was a big chimney there. And but the windmill's still there.
So that's not something you see every day.
So the windmill's still kicking, but that little structure next to it is rightfully demolished. No burns.
Do you guys want to walk closer to the windmill? What do you want to do?
Maybe we should poke around in that rubble a little bit. I mean, I would like to try to figure out what's going on, because somebody obviously did these, somebody obviously made these graves. So I want to try to piece it together, because whatever happened, I feel like somebody walked away from it.
I feel like whatever demolished that building is responsible for the
maybe
carnage.
We should
possibly
be a little quiet approaching. Try not just go blazing in.
Yeah.
So as you approach there's a fence, a small fence kind of surrounds where the house and the windmill would be. Make perception checks, everybody.
Natural 20.
Ooh, awesome.
+6.
16.
9.
You said natural 20?
26.
26. Okay. 9 and
9.
16.
16 for him.
9 and 16. All right. You two are natural 20 and are 16 would notice these little spikes are embedded in some of the wood. They look natural. Like they look like they came off of something. Like something protruded these spikes, or it's not like a spike, like a piece of wood spike. It looks like something natural that came off of like something. That makes sense?
Maybe came off a creature.
Yeah. Came off some sort of creature, like a
organic,
creature.
you mean?
Like an organic
Okay.
spike that came off, like that a creature would exude somehow.
Huh.
Yeah.
Natural 20 though, and the fact that you have hunted a lot, you would know that this looks very similar to like a porcupine quill,
That's strange.
but like
Bigger.
20 times the size.
Oh Lord.
What's strange?
Well, it looks a lot like a porcupine, but like enormous, like significantly larger.
Oh,
So this came off an animal or a monster?
So you don't see a door anywhere around the windmill. You do see like a little balcony and like a door up top. So it's like, like where you would like dump stuff, or maybe have like some refuse in from the windmill, like churning, separating, and you would dump it. And you see a window slide open, and you see a lady disheveled, all sorts of. She goes, "What are you doing here? Get out of here!"
We came. We're whispering. All right. We came to. What's her name? Do we remember her name?
Adabra.
Are you abracadabra?
Adabra, yes.
Adabra.
Adabra, yes.
Well, we came to check
Adabra
on
Gwen.
you. We came to check on you.
Well, if you don't leave, none of us are going to be here soon.
Well, that's very. What's the word I'm looking for?
Ominous.
Ominous. That word.
Would it be weird? So if this is like a point where I'm an entertainer, right? Like Ari and I are entertainers, maybe we could possibly calm her nerves.
I mean, if that's what you want to try,
I
go right ahead.
I say let's give it a shot. She's a little disheveled. She's not comfortable. Let's try to make her comfortable.
Are we about to play music?
How are you going to do this? How do you want to go about doing this?
So
You want to sing? You want to play dulcimer, hand drum?
Do, do, do,
whatever?
do, do. Say what you
So-
need to say.
saith what you need to saith.
Dulcimer always makes me think of that John Mayer song. Say what you need to say.
Oh yeah. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna pull out my dulcimer because I'm like, ma'am, may I call you Gwen? You seem to be a little nervous. So I
She's
can-
also like up in like the second floor of a.
You're
yelling.
Oh, maybe I shouldn't do that if we're whispering then.
She's like yell whispering at you guys.
Oh, so she's like this.
She's like this. Yeah. What are you doing?
Maybe.
Ari will just kind of look at him and be like, she seems like she's trying to be quiet. Maybe maybe we wait until we're in there with her, or.
Well, they do say the road to hell is paved with good intentions, so I'll take you up on this one.
You hear her say, guys, the manticore is coming back soon.
Oh,
Manticore.
Get out of here.
That sounds delicious.
And then
I've never had
Manticore is?
I've never had manticore.
You two know what manticores are? What is a manticore?
Can I roll for that?
in that moment, I need acrobatics checks from everybody.
Okay. Oh no.
Oh, that's cocked.
Oh, I rolled 11.
Natural
13.
Mine's 11.
So the DC was 10. Tried to not make it too hard.
Natural one.
Sorry.
It's all right.
You just happen to be standing kind of in the middle of everything. And over the windmill, as you guys are kind of standing there, half a cow comes flying over the windmill.
Oh, that's insane.
That's great.
2d6 of damage
Okay.
that cow is going to smack you straight in the face.
I feel like this
Half
would be
the cow.
really hilarious to see on screen.
Exactly. Half a cow flying over a windmill and just you're not paying attention because you're looking at her and all of a sudden it gets dark for some reason. Like it blocks the sun for half a second and then all of a sudden cow butt in your face.
All right. So, or am I rolling the damage on myself?
Yeah, 2d6.
2d6, okay.
You take 2d6.
6, 7. All right.
Good Lord.
God
Almighty.
You hear this unhuman screech that almost sounds human, but it's not. And you see this beast fly over. You see its tail looks like it's got these razor sharp porcupine type quills.
Oh my.
It's got these giant dragon wings, but it also looks part lion. And it's got as it screams, it's got like 6 rows of teeth.
Oh.
And it's coming down for you. And its eyes open wide. And it's coming straight for you. Let's roll initiative.
All right.
Uh-oh.
Is it okay with you if we shoot this thing? Because he looks like he might be your brethren.
This is what it looks like.
Oh, that's actually crazy
Pretty
looking.
terrifying.
Boys,
That's what it looks like.
Okay.
I don't take too kindly to these types. I shouldn't say it that way.
It is terrifying.
That's horrible.
This is, Dan, you remember when I was like, what's the thing that's like made up of a bunch of different animals that I was talking to you about? This is what I was
Oh, it was
talking
a
about.
manticore?
Yeah, this is what I was talking about.
There's only like 50 things that are made
Yeah.
up of a bunch of different animals.
Yeah, I know.
I know I might look like him, but he is not me. That is just
Well, I agree. I just want to make sure.
let's take him on, boys.
Oh, man. That cow's butt in my face wasn't good.
You're also start prone,
Okay.
which makes sense.
So I rolled a 9. for
9.
I had an 11, and just so you know, I have like my long sword. That's the magic item I took. The long sword of warning.
Yeah.
So we can't be. It warns me of danger. We can't be surprised, and I have advantage on initiative. So
Cool.
if you see that I was
Yeah,
rolling
yeah,
twice,
yeah.
I didn't want you to be like, Jeremy,
I saw you had advantage
you're
on
cheating.
initiative.
16.
16. Cool.
Not my greatest roll.
11.
That's the way it goes.
Well, so it's actually the exact same order as the previous time.
Wow.
Engelbert. All right.
All right.
So, to start, you have this giant, terrifying, ferocious cat creature with kind of a human face, screaming with 4 layers of razor sharp teeth. It is probably 60 feet away from you in the sky, barreling straight towards you.
Okay.
Eben, you are first.
Oh, it's okay. I thought you were saying.
okay.
All right, sharpshooter, hex, bonus action, hex.
Hunter's mark.
And that's what I meant to say. I'm in forward.
Yeah. yeah.
And dread ambusher.
Okay.
So, all right, sharpshooter. 19 minus 5 is 14 plus 11. So 25 to hit.
That will hit.
Okay.
Nice.
So that's plus 10 damage on top of the other stuff. So D8. 4 plus 6, 10. So 20 damage on the first plus with D8, another D8. Which is, so 26 damage first hit.
Jeez.
Nice.
And I'm going to get up. And because I did Dread Ambusher, I have plus 10. So I should have 25 feet of movement. Okay. So I'm just going to get pretty far away from it.
Okay.
Kind of space out between these two guys. That way we're not like all bunched up.
Gotcha.
Extra attack. Sharpshooter. 4 to 10 plus 21 to hit.
Okay. Jeez.
7 plus 6, 13. So 23.
My gosh.
That's my turn.
Man. God.
I need to play Ranger more often.
I know, dude.
That's cool.
Dude, when you hit arrow characters are so cool, man.
Yeah.
They're so sick. All right.
Oh, dude. I did not add any hunter's mark damage.
Oh yeah, so add 2d6.
2d6, yeah.
F word.
2, 7.
All right, cool.
I didn't add any hunter's mark damage the last time either.
All right.
Stupid.
Yep.
Hey, you're just warming up. Now
All
he's
right.
it's the cow blood.
So
man.
you pierce both of its wings.
Okay.
Oh,
With each of those, starts to kind of come down a little faster now because it's feeling it. So you nail both of its wings, and you've kind of you know from your experience the way that you hit it, it's probably not flying again once it hits the ground,
Hurrah.
which is positive for everybody.
amazing.
Is it going to get any disadvantages?
It just can't fly anymore.
Flying, yeah.
Yeah, the lack of mobility.
Yeah.
'Cause he did like
Now it has a
I didn't know if it was
disability.
going to be like, oh, Dex,
In a
Dex saves disadvantage.
no.
In a cosmic sort of way, yes.
In a cosmic sort of way. Yeah. All right. So as it's coming down, it's gonna like do a little cartwheel flip and shoot everybody with its tail spikes. So there's those tail spike like quill things that you saw on the thing.
Rough.
We're gonna go in order. 18 to hit.
Hits.
I'm gonna do all the to hits first. 22 to hit.
Man.
Definitely.
13 to hit.
What is it? If my armor class is 16?
It's lower than that. It
So you miss.
So,
It misses you. It does 14 damage for you.
Jesus.
10 damage for you.
That's about the best.
how much HP does everybody have now?
I'm at half.
Okay. And then you
I've got 2/3 left.
It can only do that one time. So
Oh, yo. So his quills are gone.
yeah. It you see once it fires its quills off of its tail, it just looks rounded like a normal cat's tail now.
Gotcha.
And it doesn't look like you can see the nubs like kind of where they're supposed to grow back, but
Looks like
they're
it'll
not.
take
they're-
a while.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they're not
it
going to grow back very quickly.
Right. Okay.
All right. Manticore's going to land. You moved your 30. Is that what you said? 25? 25. So it landed. It's going to land right at the rubble of the house.
Okay.
You guys are 10 feet away from it. You are 35 feet away from it.
Okay.
So that is the end of its turn. It cannot fly anymore, so you've immobilized it from flight. Next is Ari.
Okay, that sucked. So I'm gonna go ahead and bonus action chant my little blade song, sing my song, so I can get some extra not squishiness.
Nice.
And then I'm gonna go ahead and cast. There they are. And I'm gonna go ahead and.
Oh.
Why not? I'm gonna go ahead and try a big hit. I'm gonna cast Tidal Wave on it.
Oh.
Tidal Wave. Okay, sick.
I need a Dex save.
From it. Okay, awesome. Is a 10.
You did not save.
All right.
Okay.
So what do we have? What are
Okay, so what this spell does is I'm not gonna I'm gonna conjure a wave. It can be up to 30 feet and 10 feet wide, but I'm gonna keep it like relatively. I'm gonna make it as tall and as wide as it could go, but and then I'm gonna hit it with it, and that
Sick.
is
what's the damage?
that is 22 damage. 4d8. That's why I took. It's good economy.
That's
It's good
great.
economy.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yikes.
Is that a one-time option or a concentration spell that you need to
That is
maintain?
That's a one-time hit.
One-time hit? Okay, cool. You need to make a concentration save on your hunter's mark.
Oh, okay.
And then
13.
Yeah, you passed.
13 plus 2. 50.
And then I'm going to use some of my movement to move. Well, I won't. We'll go like 20 feet.
Okay.
I'll move like
you're
20
not
feet
you're
away.
not you're not within oh hold on a second. No, yeah, you're not within range for opportunity attack, so you're good.
So yeah, I'll use I'll get like 20 feet away, and
Cool.
then
So 25 you're 30 feet away from it.
Crazy.
and then I'll chill there.
Sweet. Engelbert.
Okay, so what I want to do, I'm like, good God Almighty, you. So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to. I wanted to say Eden for a second. I was
Eben.
Short for Ebenezer.
Yeah. Oh, Eben. My main man Eben just got trucked with a cow, and he got quilled by a manticore. He's not looking too good. So I have a 45 walking speed.
Okay.
I want to rush over to him.
Okay.
And I want to use my healing potion on him.
Okay. Sweet. That'll be an action to give your healing potion. Do you want to rage also?
Yes, I do.
Okay.
Well, I want to rage when I rage when I get there,
to him?
so give
Yeah.
him the extra
So,
hit points.
You do your healing potion
Awesome.
and +2 temp hit points.
What do I use my healing potion or?
You will use your healing potion on
Don't
him.
worry, I got you if you
Yeah.
need it.
Okay, good. So it'll leave my inventory.
Yeah. It'll leave your inventory. I was just going to have him roll his own healing.
Okay, that's fine. I'm gonna get rid of this in my
So
inventory.
add that to your healing pool.
So this is a regular healing.
Regular healing.
Okay, so
Yeah.
2d4 plus 2.
2d4 + 2.
1. 4 plus 2,
6.
so 6.
6, and then a +2 temp.
I got the plus 2 temp.
Okay, cool. +2 temp as well.
Okay, so I
Thanks,
raged.
man. Thank you, sir.
Yeah, I'm much obliged. I can't watch a man get hit by half a cow and stabbed by a manticore and let it
So
slide.
you have 25 more feet. Actually, no, you had 45. You have
So he was like 30 feet away from me, right?
35.
35.
You were 35 feet away from the manticore.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
So
And they were 10 feet
And they
away.
were 10 feet away.
25 feet
Yeah.
away.
So you have another 20 feet to get back to the manticore if you want.
I would like to rush the manticore.
Cool.
Does that put me in melee range?
Not quite. And you used your action to give him that potion anyway, but
Oh,
you're 20 feet away from the manticore.
Okay, that's where I want to be. I'm about to mess him up.
Cool. Awesome.
That was sweet.
I don't take too kindly to those
was sweet.
lines.
That was very sweet. All right. That was a good setup. So we're back to the top. Back to Eben.
Oh,
Back to you.
I was like, who's Eben?
See, that's why I got confused because it was Eben.
Zephyr.
So,
Zephyr. It's
Yeah,
your
it's a
turn,
Zephyr.
huh?
Zephyr's
Yeah.
my normal character.
Yeah.
All right. Sharpshooter. 5 plus 11 is 16 to hit.
Just misses.
All right. Sharpshooter again.
Okay.
17.
That hits.
Okay. Yay. I hit something.
Yeah.
All right. So I always forget how much damage I do. 1d8 plus 6. So 12 plus 10 is
22.
22.
Cool.
Plus Hunter's Mark.
Yep.
23.
wow,
All right. He is looking hurt. He's looking pretty hurt.
nice. Y'all have messed him up.
Yep. He's looking pretty hurt. Between you guys, you're doing a pretty good job on that. Anything else from you? Keep your movement. You got
Everybody
your
else
movement.
looks good. No.
I think so. You have you've done your attack. Did you use your bonus action at all to do anything? Did you want to?
I'll save it.
Cool. All right. Moving on to the Manticore. Manticore is going to move towards you. He's going to use his 30 feet of movement. He's going to move 20 feet towards you, and he is going to use his multi-attack. So he has 1 bite and 2 claws.
Who's he going at?
Me.
Okay.
He's going at
Oh, coleslaw.
old Coleslaw.
Rip. Yikes.
All right. We have a 7 to hit. That's pretty bad.
That misses if it's
All right.
if I'm 16. That misses.
Yep.
Yeah.
14,
Misses.
20, dirty.
That hits.
All right.
That hurts.
Yep. That one is going to do.
Oh wait, I have the temp hit points too.
You
Don't I?
do.
I
You
don't
do.
anymore now that he ran away.
No, you do.
Oh, so it stays?
It stays when you're
Okay.
out of the aura. It gives it to you when you're in
Okay.
the aura.
Make sure I have
11 damage. That is slashing, so that's halved for you. So that's 5 damage.
3 if I take the 2 hit points. So it's just 3.
Yep. There you go.
So minus
That little bit at this level helps a ton.
Do another 2 because it took away the.
Oh, gotcha.
What little bit? What was it?
He gets he gets these temporary hit
temp.
points,
Oh.
and even though it's only like 2 temporary hit points, like at level 5,
Yeah.
that's actually kind of massive.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Oh, gotcha. So so how much damage did I take?
So you took 5.
Okay, so
That's right.
The 5
right.
goes away, and then I took 3 damage. Okay, I got you.
Yeah.
Cool.
Okay, awesome.
There you go.
All right, okay, awesome. So I'm pretty beefy.
All right,
I
so
can take it.
he tries to bite at you, you jump back, and then he tries to swipe at you, and you duck, and then you're feeling super confident, and then he just gets you in the back with his left hand, and you're like, dang it!
He nips me, and I go, this shit ain't nothing to me, man.
Yeah. And then we move on to Ari.
I'm gonna try to end this. I'm gonna cast Magic Missile at 2nd level. So that's an auto hit,
Mm-hmm.
and that is 5 times 4.
5
So
times
20.
4?
Yeah.
Yeah, 20. All right.
Wow.
We're getting there. We're not quite there yet.
Mm-hmm.
We're not quite there yet, but we are getting there. That's a good amount of damage, though.
That's crazy.
Yeah, because it rolled the damage, which was a 5, and then it's 4 darts.
And it's
right?
4 darts,
Okay.
yeah.
So yeah, and then how far away is it from me?
So you moved.
Am I still?
You moved. He moved 20 feet closer to him. So you're probably 10 feet away, kind of offset to the side.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So you're out of his melee range, but if you wanted to move into it, you could.
So I'm gonna use. I'm gonna do kind of the same thing that I did last turn. Just keep strafing and get back to 30 feet away. So
Okay.
I'm gonna use 20 feet of movement. And
20 feet of movement more? Okay.
In my turn.
Keep that 30-foot gap. He is also 20 foot closer to you, so I believe he's 15 feet away from you, Eben. So moving to Engelbert.
I don't think this would be even necessary at this point. Could I use Daunting Roar at this point?
You could if you wanted to. He wouldn't be able to move closer to everybody else,
Oh, okay.
which would be kind of you would kind of pin him in place.
That's kind of what I want to do. I want to move in because I'm super close. I want to use
Yeah.
the Daunting Roar to kind of
Okay.
intimidate him a little bit to kind of keep him in place.
What roll am I making for him? for that?
It's a Wisdom saving throw. So DC 16.
Fails that.
Mm-hmm.
So
Okay.
he is frightened. He is frightened of you. You still have your action as well.
I'm about to bash his face in.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna swing with my Warhammer. So I roll. Oh Jesus! I rolled a 25
You rolled a 25.
plus.
I just realized something.
What?
He's not adding rage damage. I don't think.
Oh yeah, I don't think we added rage damage that
Oh.
time, but now we can.
Because it doesn't.
It doesn't auto add it.
Oh
no.
yeah. Okay.
So what is your rage damage?
2. It's +2.
So +2. Where would I see that on
Be
here?
under your feet.
Features and traits. I guess I would use it.
Well, you've already. That's just.
So I've used it already.
What is rage damage?
I think it's +2 at his level. I looked it up.
Oh, here it is. There it is. +2 damage.
Yeah.
So
you
27 damage.
Well, 27 to hit. and
27 to
then
hit.
27 to hit, but I rolled a 6.
plus 8.
+8, so I did 8 damage.
8 damage. Okay, cool.
So I hit
Swing
him.
again. You get 2 attacks.
Swing low.
Here's a. I don't know if you want help, but you can roll reckless and get advantage of your
Yes.
attack.
Oh, so how do I do that? Do I
So
just,
you just say I'm going to do reckless.
just
You have
say,
to
I'm
let
gonna
them
do
know.
reckless.
well,
and then
well,
that
let's-
means you can roll twice. The only problem with it is once you do that, whoever attacks you next.
But the
has
synergy
advantage.
of this, that Manticore is scared.
I'm rolling.
He's feared.
True.
He has disadvantage
I'm-
on attacks.
Okay, here's what I'm going to do. I got him. I swung once.
Yep.
I got him where I want him. So I'm going to go all out for this next attack
Cool.
and roll reckless.
Roll
I.
advantage.
So
So roll.
where do I roll
Roll
it?
to hit twice, basically.
So just like at the +7 here. Is
Yeah.
just-
Rolled that twice and take the higher one.
so I did a
21.
14. So 21 and then
27.
27.
So that's a crit.
F
Yeah, you roll
word.
natural 20.
Natural 20.
He's
Natural
this
20.
thing's gonna die.
Yeah, oh, yeah.
And then I roll for my damage.
So
So yeah, explain.
roll roll your damage.
Hang
So-
on. This might be more. It might be better for you to roll actual.
Well, I was
dice.
going to say roll an extra d10 on the dice.
Okay, so that's 11, and
Uh huh.
then roll this one. No, that's 12. Roll this one.
This one.
Yeah, it's a D10.
Yeah.
No, this one.
Oh, oops.
Yeah.
Okay, so roll this one.
Add that to your number,
3.
and then add +2.
So we're doing 15 damage to this thing.
Yes.
16.
Oh, 16. Yeah.
Because 3 + 2 is 5.
Yeah,
and
you're
then
right.
11.
Yeah.
Yep.
I can't add. Sorry.
Yeah.
That's 16 damage.
You take
to
a
it.
chunk out of it, out of its leg. Not cool. Almost there. It's looking
Yeah.
on death's door. Pretty close.
Yeah.
It's in the red. For
So
sure.
I got him where I want him, but I'm super vulnerable now because I just.
It's in the red for sure. All right. End of your turn. Killer turn. Back to the top. Evan.
All right.
Take him out.
Sharpshooter.
All right.
5, 15. No, I won't that.
Nope.
Okay. Sharpshooter again. Jeez. 3 plus. Oh, that's worse. So
Yeah,
miss. Miss.
Okay. Dang. Anything you want to do extra? All right, Ari. Sorry, no, Manticore. Manticore goes next. Next, he's going to attack you.
Mm-hmm.
Now, he should have advantage because of your reckless attacks, but because he is currently frightened and you are in his line of sight, he's supposed to get disadvantage on those attacks. So that actually just neutrals out to just a normal roll.
Just
now.
a regular roll.
Yep,
Yeah.
just a regular roll.
Awesome.
So
Good
we're
play.
gonna multi attack. That's an 8 to hit,
Misses.
and then
Wait, that's just one attack, though, right?
what do you mean?
So, like, it's on the next attack, right?
It's the next turn.
Is it the whole turn?
Yeah.
Okay, I thought it was just
Man,
attack.
that's crazy.
Until his next turn.
I thought it was just
yeah.
attacks. My bad.
21 to hit.
That does hit me. Yeah.
Okay, and then a 8 to hit. That misses. So
so-
you just take the 1 slashing damage. 7 slashing damage halved.
So there'll be 3. It rounds down,
3,
right?
Yep, rounds
So-
down.
So
So 3 damage.
man, I'm
3
just
slashing damage.
chunking this dude.
3 slashing damage.
Is that all you got, you big son of a bitch?
All right.
I'll whoop your ass.
and he can't move anywhere. So he's kind of locked in.
He's immobilized.
He's locked in.
Did my last hit do you immobilize him even more, or is it just
He just it just did a big chunk of damage to him, basically.
Right,
All
okay.
right, now Ari's turn.
Okay. Yeah, I do not see any reason to try and. I mean, I don't see any reason to get in close because he's. Yeah. So I will just try to firebolt him for the win.
All right.
15. That doesn't hit, right?
15 does not hit.
yeah?
Okay.
15 does not hit. Back to Coleslaw.
Really?
If that's the end of your turn, Ari.
Yeah, I seen him.
Cool. Back
All
to
right.
Coleslaw.
I'm gonna take this big old bastard out real quick.
All right.
I'm just gonna Hail Mary swing.
All right.
Two
So
Warhammer.
you want a reckless attack, both attacks?
Can I do that?
Yeah, you can. Advantage on both.
Can I reckless? So I can reckless every time, right?
Yes, if you wanted to. Yes.
Oh, yeah, let's go for it.
It's as long as you're raging, right?
As long as you're raging.
Oh, yeah,
well,
it's-
I think you can even do it outside of rage. You just have
Okay.
to tell me before, and you can do
Okay,
it.
yeah. Well, let's finish this guy.
I like how I
off.
say sharpshooter every time.
Swing
Oh,
away.
So that's like that. Okay,
Yeah.
so I'm gonna reckless swing my warhammer.
Okay.
So I get 2 rolls, right?
Yep.
Yep,
2
advantage.
So advantage on each of both of your attacks.
So it's a 14, and then the next one I roll is a 24.
Yep.
Yep,
better.
24 hits. Roll again to hit, and then let's do all of your damage at one time.
So roll again to hit.
Yep,
So there'll be a 10 for my third one.
But
and then
you
roll a fourth because you're
advantage.
rolling at advantage for both your attacks.
Okay, so that's 4 times. If I have advantage for that, so it's 22.
So 24
Yeah.
and 22.
So roll your damage die twice.
Gotcha.
So the 10d
So that would
or the
be
d10.
that'd be 11
Plus
plus 2 plus 3 for reckless, right?
No.
Or-
Reckless is just advantage.
Yeah.
Or reckless. Okay, that's just advantage. So that
So
would be
that's
14. 13.
13, and then roll again, right?
13 and then 7.
Plus 2 is 9.
Let's do is 9. So that's 13 plus 9 be 22 damage, right? Overall?
22 damage. How do you want to kill this manticore?
I want to crush its skull. Just hammer down, just whoop, bonk it.
But just save the body meat.
Yeah, that's what. See, yeah.
Save the body.
I
need those wings.
I got you. I'm crushing. Well, because so the reason I aim.
to boil the tail.
So the reason that I'm aiming for the face, right, is because I'm raging and I'm all all like sensibility is out the window. I'm hungry for. I got an appetite for destruction.
Yeah.
And also the manticore bears the face of a lion. And I take offense, and I took that personally. Like Michael. I took that personally. So,
took that personally.
So it's a symbolic death for me to strike the head of the manticore and crush, just turn it to absolute slop.
Manticores give Leonins a bad name.
They do, because like I'm a friendly guy, I'm an entertainer, I'm a friendly guy. I take it personal on so many levels. So I just absolutely bludgeon this poor bastard and turn him to goo.
And as you slam his head onto the ground and crush it and kind of pancake his face, you kind of hear "Run into the danger zone."
Yeah.
Kind of in the background playing.
Yeah.
And you just pancake his face, his teeth, three or four layers of teeth outwardly shatter.
Oh,
And he's fully dead.
disgusting. Good job, boys.
And that is where we're going to take a break.
Amazing.
Awesome.
Good campaign so far.